You ever feel like the childlike wonder of opening packs full of random cards and sticking your favorites into a deck has been sucked out of the game? Decks today are all about optimizing hand trap ratios and playing the most optimal strategies possible, but where's the fun in that? In this series, we're trying to get to the highest rank in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, Master 1, by only opening Master Packs after every single win. But since we have already reached Diamond, we have entered Master Mode. Now we take 2 Master Packs after every single win. Credit to Cimo and Hausman for inventing. Playing Master Duel Masochist makes me feel like I'm playing a totally new game. But do you know what else can make you feel like you're playing a totally new game?
Are you ready to take your Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel play experience to a new level? The Untapped GG Companion is here for you. Use the deck tracker to know exactly what cards you have in your deck, and to go over any cards you aren't familiar with yet by hovering over them. It instantly updates when you draw a card, and automatically hides if you check your extra deck or graveyard. This is the perfect tool to help you master a new deck. The Untapped GG Companion also lets you import decks directly into the game in seconds. Copy any YDK or YDKE deck string, create a new deck in-game, click the Start Auto Import button, and let us take the wheel. Once the duel is over, check your win rate on your personal stats page. Brag among your friends and share your decks so they can import them into the game too. Start your path to master today by downloading the Untapped GG Companion at ygom.untapped.gg.
Alright guys, welcome back to another episode. We are playing in the Masochist series, and this right here has nothing to do with the Masochist series. It just amazes me. I cannot believe they're actually selling additional bookmark slots. For 50 gold, like 50 gems. I can't, like, this is something that you actually need in the game. You would think they would just want you to have these for free to encourage you to just like save more cards, play more cards. Same thing with this. Like, I always thought additional deck slots, like costing an amount of money, was always dumb. And if you were going to charge, why even have a limit on them? You want people to have as many decks as they could possibly play. Why would, like think about it. The more decks people make, the more gems they spend on the game, the more money they spend. Why would you limit the player base to how many decks they can play? Like, you know, it really doesn't make sense. I'm sorry about the rant at the beginning, but like, this shouldn't even say, if you're going to sell them, which I don't think they should be selling them. I think these should be free. But if you're going to sell them, this should not say 8 times remaining. This should be unlimited. You should be able to buy as many of these as you want. You could have 100 decks on here. They should encourage that, and it should be free. But, you know, it is what it is. Let's go see what we're playing. Alright guys, today we are playing the Dark Hole deck. We added some cards last time, Sneaky C and a few other things. We adjusted some things, but then we kind of like ran out of time, and the episode ended. But we're going to try this deck again. It was doing quite well. Sneaky C was actually cool. I should have thought about that earlier when we made this deck, because it works very well with Dark Hole Dragon. In the end phase, you can have both of these go off, which is kind of cool, because you can make this go off in your hand, summon this, beta Dark Hole Search. I mean, it's actually really good, so we're going to play it. The first extra deck, like this extra deck, I've gone to like try to adjust it. We don't really summon much of any of this stuff, honestly. We summon these two sometimes. We don't summon any of this stuff, really. Same with this, and I think the monster we summon the most in this deck is actually Monk of the Tenyi. But, yeah, let's go play. Alright, we lost a coin flip here. Our opponent is activating Double Summon. If you're going to use Double Summon, you might as well playing Time Tearing Morganite. Honestly, if you're going to use Double Summon, they're playing Buster Whelp, Not Searching. This guy that is a part of the Exodia deck. If he's playing Exodia, we have Gamma Seal. What did he search off of this? Added Destruction Sword card. Didn't add one. Maybe he already has it. I don't know what's going on. It's Anime Deck Man. We got Mr. Seth. 14 card extra deck. Anime cards. This is gold at its finest. We're watching. This is gold at its finest. We're watching like Michael Jordan in his prime right now. This is exactly what you look forward to when you're playing in gold. You don't want to see Malice. You don't want to see Blue Eyes with Primite in it. You don't want to see any of that stuff. We don't want to see that right now. This is what we want to see. This is watching Mozart. This is watching Beethoven. Baby Spider. Mad shit going on right now. This guy summoned 4 monsters. He started with 4. Yeah, this is like kind of impressive. It's going nowhere, but I don't know. I'll keep watching, I suppose. I'll keep watching. I would Bestial Baldrake, honestly. Why would I? Why would I Bestial Baldrake? I don't know what that helps right now. Millennium Shield in attack mode. 3000 defense with 0 attack. Attack mode. Attack mode ready for our Lightning Storm. That's incredible. Can't be destroyed by spell or trap cards. But I guess if he's trying to link it off anyway. Wow. Royal Rare. Nightmare Phoenix on turn 1. It's a nice looking royal rare. It's a nice looking royal rare. This is going nowhere. I don't know what Mr. Seth is doing here. He paid 4,000 life points. I don't know where we're headed. SP Little Knight. You banish something. Alright, target 1 card. Nope, I'm not banning. Why should I? End phase. Wow. Okay. What a turn. Okay. Okay, that's quite something. Okay. Alright, so I think we start with this. Yes, we definitely want to tribute this SP Little Knight. This was like one of the greatest turns I've ever seen in my life. That of Yu-Gi-Oh! That was like incredible. Activate this. All attack position monsters. Obviously, this can't be destroyed by spell trap card effects, but whatever. Now we just hit him with a Bestial Baldrake. Banish. This will probably be more useful than the other cards in that graveyard. Summon Bestial Baldrake. Enter battle. Attack over this dude. Main phase 2. Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Needle Ceiling. Pass. That's it. What's crazy is he is one Millennium Ankh from beating us. I think that's the craziest part. That was the worst turn I've ever seen in a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever. That was a foolish experience to watch. Literally one of the worst turns of Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever seen. But some way, somehow, that one Millennium Ankh still beats us here. I'm just going to save the Needle Ceiling in hand. And it's already a game. Wow, that was awful. That was some of the worst. That was some of the worst Yu-Gi-Oh! I've ever seen. I've never seen somebody throw resources out the window the way this guy did. I've never seen it. I've never seen it. If it's like food waste, I've never seen something that bad. To start with a hand that decent and end that poorly. He started with the 1-card Buster Dragon combo. Didn't do anything with it. Had the Millennium pieces. Didn't do anything with it. Had the Spider. Went nowhere. Ended on SP Little Knight, a 0-attack monster. It's unfathomably bad. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. I have no idea what's going on here. Oh, okay. I actually do know what's going on. No, I don't. No, I don't. For a second there, I almost thought I knew what was going on here. I have no idea what's going on here. I don't know what was the objective here. I don't know. What were you thinking, Seth? I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Seth was making a lot of I don't know. I'm gonna open a pack where the world makes sense. Okay, let's open up a master pack. That was a disaster to watch. I have no idea what this man was doing. I have no idea what Seth was doing. Seth was playing his own game. I don't know what he was doing. We have a super rare there. Cool. Whatever that is. Doom Bear. What is it? Doom Bear. What does this even do? If this card is special summoned, apply this effect based on how many monsters your opponent's graveyard. Oh yeah, we read this before. It's not good. This is cool. Another copy of Luna Light Perfume Bottle. It's a Luna Light card that actually is not searchable. It is not, because it's Luna Light. Two different words. Luna Light Perfume. And then it's basically Monster Reborn. And then it also is like Dark World Dealings in a certain sense. You discard a card, add a Luna Light monster. Discard is cost, so it doesn't trigger the Luna Light effects, but it puts a card in the graveyard. Noble Knight Joan. Yeah, this is actually really good for a Luna Light pile. This Tornado. Roland, got another one. Number 3, cool, I'll take more. Rider of the Stormwinds. And then the super rare is the Fabled Behemoth. I don't know. I don't need this. This looks like it would have more attack than it does. Has the name Fabled Behemoth. It looks like that one beast monster. It's eating a bug. Or is that an Ojama? Is that an Ojama? What is that? It's got the Ojama body. It's probably, yeah, this card is gigantic to have 1,000 attack. Come on, man. He's like ripped too. He's ripped. 1,000 attack. You got to do better than that. All right, we won the coin flip, but we chose to go second. The hand's pretty good. Kashtira, Chaos Hunter. Chaos Hunter does kind of conflict with Kashtira Ogre on some occasions, but it's not the end of the world. We've got Magician's Souls. Okay. Probably playing Dark Magician or something close. Dark Magician always needs a 2-card combo at least. That's what makes them kind of whatever. Honestly, this card's actually pretty decent in this situation, so I'm actually going to use it. What do I want to discard? If only we could special summon the Kashtira back with this, but we can't. I think I'm going to get rid of the Trap Hole Nightmare. And the reason I'm doing this is just in case they do summon Dragoon, I need the Forbidden Droplets so I can get over it with Kashtira Ogre. But honestly, Chaos Hunter is not bad against Dark Magician. They did draw the 2-card combo so they can get to the Dragoon now. Yeah, Dark Magician's like really an underwhelming deck, but sometimes people just open well. It happens. Nothing I can do about it. But this actually, like I said, this isn't bad because it turns off the Soul Servant Graveyard Banish effect, and cards cannot, your opponent can't banish cards, so it turns off Dark Magical Circle. So like it has good effects for sure, but if he summons a Dragoon, I'm kind of screwed because he just pops this and burns me for 2,500, which sucks for me. Yeah, like he can't use the graveyard effect of this until he summons a Dragoon. Yeah, this might be a little rough. Dragoon is always a tough card to deal with because it's like way too strong for what it is. Yeah, Dragoon is just kind of outrageous. And then when they get Dragoon plus all the other stuff, it makes it even worse. So he's playing Navigation. See, bad players never get punished. They play all this dumb shit, but they never get punished. They always draw well. Like, in theory, you shouldn't be playing Navigation, but it doesn't matter because you got these two. Navigation's about to be crazy because it negates a spell trap card. So you can negate my Forbidden Droplets. End phase just on that. Okay. Okay. Thank God this guy is not a good player. So I would have been in trouble. I would have been in trouble right now if he was a good player. We'll go battle phase. We'll attack over this. Yeah, we'll attack over this because this recurs itself anyway, so there's no point. Nope. So we'll attack over again. This I should have lost this duel. I honestly should have lost this duel. I should not be here right now. We just happen to be playing against not a good player, so. But I should not be here right now. I should not have won this game, or even be in this game right now. What he should have done is Verde Anaconda, summon Dragoon, pop my monster, and I could have no way of beating him. Like I would have lost. Because then I would have had to out Dragoon through all of that. Like, yeah, Forbidden Droplets, but then he can access other things. He also couldn't get to. Yeah, he used Soul Servant but couldn't draw, which was like great for me because of the Chaos Hunter. So now he's kind of playing a slowed down game, but 100% I would have gone Verde Anaconda there. Hopefully he's playing it for his sake. And a 9-card extra deck. He draws another one. It doesn't matter how bad these players are. They open insane. They seriously do. They open insane. I'm going to use the effect, obviously, to summon Kashtira Ogre. Because I want to be able to banish stuff. He can't banish. I can. I can banish. He's going to activate another Soul Servant. That's not relevant to anything we're doing right now. Plus, like, why would you do that if you're about to... I already sent it for cost, so... I don't even know why he did that. I guess he's going to try to draw next off of the Magician's Souls. Preparations. We'll summon this out. Yep, cool. I mean, the good thing is now we've got Forbidden Droplets and stuff, and we can put Dark Hole Dragon in the graveyard, so if he tries to do something, we have plays here. Again, the only thing I'm really worried about in this deck is Dragoon. Like, that's what I'm worried about. Everything else doesn't matter right now. Chaos Hunter handles everything else. Dragoon is what I'm worried about. Chaos Hunter is stopping both Soul Servants in the graveyard. It's stopping Dark Magical Circle. Like, it's stopping so much. The one thing I'm afraid of right now is Dragoon. So I won't be doing anything until Dragoon. I'm going to send that to the graveyard. Smart on his part. I'm not even going to interrupt that. I'm going to let him draw his Magician's Rod. Again, until he gets into a card that makes a Dragoon, I really don't care. If he makes Verde, then I stop that. But otherwise, I'm not interacting. Ghost Ogre. Wow. This is what I'm talking about with these. Sometimes these noobs like will amaze you. He's playing all the wrong cards. A 9-card action deck out of the blue. Ghost Ogre. I don't know why. I don't know why. Okay, what am I afraid of here? This is pretty good. Magician's Navigation is pretty good. This is good. This is good. I wish he'd draw garbage like this or this, but instead he opens the good stuff. So either one of these cards is really good. This has the special summon from hand, so we're going to go ahead and banish Illusion of Chaos because it's the best card. And then activate effect. What did he just do? Oh, he Ghost Ogre'd me, so I'll go ahead and use Dark Hole Dragon out. And I'll summon this out for free. This card actually beats Dragoon too. I'm going to use this to try to bait another Ash if he's got one. Nope, he doesn't. Yeah, this card actually beats Dragoon, sort of, because it can be destroyed by card effects by Dragoon. And then, as long as I don't negate anything, I just attack and they crash. So that's another check on Dragoon. Again, I'm not going to negate this because I want him If he gets the Dragoon or something, then I will respond, but I'm not responding otherwise. He's going to add Secrets of Dark Magic, which I expected. It's the fusion spell. I'm completely fine with that because in damage step I could just beef up Chaos Hunter. Yep, sure, he's going to fusion summon probably into the Dark Magicians. That's what he's going to make. The Dark Magicians, its effects don't activate in the damage step, so I'm fine. This card is pretty good once Dark Magician's on the field, but what do you have in hand? Dark Magician in hand. Okay, well that's good because he's drawing the... yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now he's probably going to go to battle phase. Yep, he's going to attack into my Chaos Hunter. I'm going to wait till damage calc, or... yeah, right here. Damage step. Activate this. Send the Kashtira preparations. Decide. Yep, Forbidden Droplets. We're going to cut his attack. Of course, he can special summon Dark Magician Girl and Dark Magician, and he does have both of them in the graveyard already, so he will be able to summon those two for free. And now he can do stuff like he can just attack my monsters. This guy like opened actually kind of insane, and it's pretty typical of like the gold Dark Magician crowd. They open like crazy good. Like this was actually crazy good. Look at this, he crashes. Yep, that's 26 because of the Dark Magician in the graveyard. He's got 2 Dark Magicians in graveyard, which is absolutely bananas. We'll apply this. No, none left. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Ogre. We just got rid of the trap card, of course. We just got rid of the trap card. Alright, see, if this guy had a Dragoon, he would have just beat us, but he doesn't. We'll go to battle phase. I think keeping Dark Magician is the best. It's the best card on field right now, so... Actually, we also could have gotten rid of the souls. Oh, I just beefed that up. I forgot. Go end phase. Yeah, I forgot I beefed this up. He's getting a Magician's Navigation next, which I'm not worried about. And Magician's Navigation is pretty good. What else did he have coming up next? Magician's Navigation into some other dumb shit. Oh, but he searched anyway, so I don't know what he's got. But now he can banish and draw and stuff. And now he's got like a lot of resources, which kind of sucks for me. Yep, he's gonna... Yep, 2 spell trap cards. I guess I could have gotten rid of this too. Yeah, he's gonna get rid of that. Get rid of 2 Magician's Navigations. But at the same time, it's better to get rid of the Magician's the Dark Magician, because then he gets to... Yeah, this is not looking good for me. This is not looking good for me at all. It's kind of like funny the order of things that happened too. We lost the preparations. We draw Ogre. He Ghost Ogres our card randomly. Like, there's some funny stuff going on in this duel. Magical Circle. Yeah, this sucks, because now if he summons a Dark Magician, I'm actually screwed. Because I can't do anything about it, and this gets banished forever. Yep, he rearranged the order. Another, yeah. Now if he gets to Eternal Soul, we just lose. This guy actually, like, he really did open insane. He continued to draw insane. Like, this guy, like, I tried. It's just he opened really well. And we opened kind of subpar, because this doesn't really do anything against Dark Magician, other than against this card. This is obviously good, but we also drew our 1 brick in the entire deck. Forbidden Droplets we used, and Chaos Hunter was really good for a very long time. It was actually very helpful, but then he outed it, of course. Gonna fuse probably into another copy of the Dark Magicians. Yep. Yep, he's another copy. He hasn't gone to Eternal Soul, which is thank God he hasn't. If I'm him, if he doesn't play Eternal Soul, I'm at least crashing this, summoning Dark Magician Girl, banishing this, and going for game. At least I'm doing that. If he does that, that's smart. Well, I don't know if... Yeah, he is doing that. Yep, he's going to do that. Destroy that. You can go into the next 2. Yep. So now you can get Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl and do quite a bit of damage. If I lose this, it's embarrassing, because this guy is like... The sad thing is he's not even playing that bad. He's not even... Like, with the cards that his deck is not that good, but he is not playing that bad. And he is not drawing that bad. And he doesn't activate the effect of Magical Circle to banish my Dark Hole Dragon. For what reason, I don't know. Another Dark Hole Dragon. Alright, we gotta go to battle phase. I'm gonna attack over this right here. I think that's the best card to attack over right now. So that's giving him draws every single turn. It's annoying. I don't have anything else I can really do. We do have another Dark Hole Dragon, which is like, it's kind of whatever. If we draw one of our destruction cards, it's pretty good. Activate this. It's like Pot of Greed every turn, this card. For him, it's like Pot of Greed. It's actually insane. Okay, he's going to activate this card, which is not very good. He finally opened a card that's not very good, but knowing him, he's about to be able to use it. Yeah, and this banishes a card on the field when you ritual summon. Yep, he's going to use Magician of Chaos. He's going to put that on top of his deck. He already drew, so he can't draw. And I get rid of Magician Souls, and he's got 2 Magician Souls in graveyard, 3 of the Spell Negate if I don't get rid of Dark Magician. He's got some insane, like, cards that he hasn't even used. These Soul Servants every turn, man. Every turn he gets a Pot of Greed. Every single turn, Pot of Greed. And then on top of that, he has 3 Spell Trap card negates just sitting in the graveyard. So this Dark Magician, it's actually kind of insane. I'm not really... I'd have to attack over this, then do something. And what's great, like this guy, if he was just a normal human being, he would have won like 20 minutes ago. He would have won. But he's keeping me in this game with his behavior here. He just changes everything to defense. Okay, fine. Like if this guy just played like Verde Anaconda or Dragoon or Eternal Soul, I wouldn't be here right now. But this guy just does for some reason. And as a result, I remain. Alright, end phase. Wonderful. Next turn he's drawing that ritual. Kaiju. It helps nobody. Yeah, it helps nobody right now. We can attack over somebody. I guess we attack over Dark Magician. That'd be the smartest card. Yes, it beefs his attack, but it doesn't matter. He's going to activate Soul Servant to draw 2 more cards. This is just insane. I mean, he's going to deck himself out before he can out this one Dark Hole Dragon. It's actually kind of crazy. Our hands, our follow-up draws have been terrible. And actually, honestly, our draws in general this duel have just been not that great. Other than, like, Chaos Hunter was good. Finally drew something. It might be Eternal Soul. I don't know what else it could be. It's not another Magician's Navigation. It could be Eternal. If it's Eternal Soul, we're done here. Because Eternal Soul is just really, really good. Because then he could just start banishing off the Dark Magical Circle. Did he go through both fusions? He went through 2 fusion cards. I don't know if he plays 3. I know Soul Servant can put them back on top of the deck even from graveyard, but he's gone through all 3 Soul Servants already. He's going to set a monster. You have got to be... This guy should not be losing this duel. I have 1 monster on board. He should not be losing. Trap Hole, Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Nightmare. I'm not going to attack the face down yet. We go battle phase and just attack over this. But the Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Nightmare is actually a good thing because now I have a way to summon Dark Hole Dragon, the second one, from my hand if I destroy something, so I won't just have my field empty. Yep, so that gets destroyed. Cool. Go main phase 2. We'll set our Trap Hole, Nightmare. We'll set it here just in case we draw Tiamaton, and then we have a column to play with, basically. We can destroy any other column if we do draw that. Like I said, we haven't even like drawn that far into our deck. This guy's got 12 cards left. We have 30. We started with both probably 40 card decks. I didn't do the math, but 17, 5, that's 23, plus 4, 27, 12. I must have missed something. Oh, and then plus these, so... That's 39 plus there's 43 cards. Imperm out of the blue. I don't know why he's activating Imperm. Nothing I'm doing. Like this Dark Hole Dragon. Maybe he thinks that it can't be banished. I don't know what's going on. This thing wasn't doing anything. Like this guy's effects are not doing anything. He's gonna add back. Okay, fine, sure. He could tribute summon and then banish. I mean, he could do that. He could tribute summon, banish Dark Hole Dragon. That wouldn't be too dumb of an idea. That's what I would do in his situation, because if Dark Magician is normal or special summoned, he banishes a card. That's exactly what I would. What stopped him from doing it earlier? Yep, activate Circle. I think he thought that this card said it can't be destroyed by a card effect. I think he thought he couldn't get rid of it with Dark Magical Circle. I honestly think he thought he couldn't do that. I honestly think the people that you find in gold are just, they're on another level. Needle Sealing's cool. It would have been cool the last 10 minutes because it was really good, and now it's not really as good. So we'll summon the Kashtira Ogre back out, go straight to the battle phase, and now we can start banishing cards off the top of his deck again, which is great because then I can start dealing with it. Hopefully he doesn't have another Ghost Ogre here. Chaos Form. Oh man, this guy has some good stuff coming up. Oof. Honestly, all three of those cards are good. Like, I wish he was drawing these and not these. Chaos Form is really good right now because that can get this and this to summon it, because he already has the other Magician monster. I just don't know what else he's got in hand. I'm destroying this. I really don't. They're both so good. I think Chaos Form is probably because he needs a ritual spell right now, because he can get to that, but he needs a ritual spell, unfortunately. That's the way I have to do it. Main phase 2, I'll set the Needle Sealing and pass. Yeah, unfortunately I have to do it that way. Because this way, if he activates another monster effect with this guy, the ritual monster, I can just activate Kashtira Ogre, banish another card off the top of his deck, and he's already down to 10. So I could potentially banish something else that's important and perfect. He activates this, and he's going to be able to add, yep, that Dark Illusionist. Special summon this if you activate a spell trap card. If a spell trap card face up on the field, sure, whatever. We're going to activate Kashtira Ogre, banish another card. Magician of Chaos, Magician Illusion. Okay, we're definitely going to banish. I don't think he has any other ritual spells. He's trying to ritual summon bad, and I just keep banishing ritual spells, which, as long as I keep banishing them, it makes it more and more difficult. Because his deck is a ritual Dark Magician deck. He's trying to ritual summon. He has Strength and Unity. He has all this stuff. He's really, really trying to ritual summon here. That's my goal is just to prevent him. We got rid of Chaos Form. We got rid of the... yeah, Chaos Form, yeah, he's going to go to end phase. Perfect. Draw Shathana. You're late, Shathana. We needed you a couple of turns ago, but it's fine, Shathana. We forgive you. We forgive you. And now we have Monk of the Tenyi. Go to battle phase, attack directly, banish another card. Kashtira Ogre's been the MVP of this game. His finals MVP. He could draw that. He could, yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What do I care about? This right here. I'm trying to banish all his ritual spells. Gotta banish all these ritual spells. If you can't ritual summon, you can't do anything else. Main phase 2. Hit the end phase. We have 2 cards on field, which is great because we're kind of getting ready for Needle Sealing. So if you summon something else, we can Dark Hole Dragon, Kichizukiru, do whatever we got to do. We also have Trap Trick, Trap Hole Nightmare. He's going to activate this. We already knew he had that, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to be able to banish another card, sure. Yep, we're just going to keep banishing here. Put something back. Yep, he's going to banish that. We're going to activate this. Cool. Yep, 5 cards. He could draw that. He could draw that. He can't draw that. He can draw that. He can't. He could draw that. Chaos Form. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all his ritual spells. I think that's the move right now. We got rid of almost all of them already. So we're gonna draw Solemn Judgment. Cool. That's game. That's game. Nothing left to do. Just attack directly and win the game. Perfect. I'm not even gonna bother activating this. He's drawing garbage anyway. Bam, right there. Easy. I wouldn't say easy win. He actually. This was crazy. He opened insane. Even though his deck isn't built that well. It's crazy. You can build a perfectly optimized Dark Magician deck and still brick. Meanwhile, these people will just throw in random stuff and draw perfect hands, but they just play not well. Okay, this is what our opponent was playing. It's a Ritual Dark Magician deck. No Eternal Soul. 1 Imperm. 1 Ghost Ogre came in clutch. 1 Ash Blossom. 1 Ghost Bell. 1 Nibiru. Like, he opened really well, all things considered. Okay, let's open up a Master Pack here. This was that was a longer game than it had to be. Much longer. That game was felt like watching time unfold slowly. Evolite, Armed Dragon, the Armed Dragon, Knight, Knight Armed Dragon, the Armed Dragon Knight. Okay, if you special summon a 5 or higher dragon, special summon this card. That includes our certain monster, which is Dark Hole Dragon. If this card is special summon, you can make this card's attribute and level become the same as one of your banished monsters. Banished dragons. Too specific. If this card is sent to graveyard, you can target one dragon monster you control. It gains 1,000 attack. Okay. Very obscure effects. No, I don't think we could really use those. A little obscure. Agave Dragon, already have that. Scissor Cross, Condemned Witch, is that 4 copies? We have 3 copies already. You got a Morphtronic card, Salmangrate Claw, don't need that. And we've got Time Shaver. What the hell is this? You can only control 1 Time Shaver. Okay. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, place 1 counter on this card. During the main phase or battle phase, this card is counter. You can send it to the grave or make your opponent discard cards. As many as possible, up to the number of counters. Okay, that is so specific. That should be a common. That should not waste the super rare slot in this game. That is so incredibly slow. That is not a good card. Alright, we just won the coin flip. We chose obviously to go second. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully it's as fun as the matchups we've had thus far. The hand's honestly pretty decent. We've got some trap cards, but they're not the worst. We got another Dark Magician. We have Lightning Storm, which against Dark Magician is pretty good. We'll see how it goes. We also have Shathana, Ogre. They usually would conflict, but in this deck they actually don't conflict. We just special this, normal this, we're good. Piercing the Darkness. This card's actually really cool for normal monster decks. Like, I actually like it a lot. I actually think it's a really, really, really interesting card. I wish we pulled this 4-hour deck, but this is one of those cards, like if I pulled, I'd play. If I didn't, whatever. But if you normal special summon a normal monster, not a token, it has to be a normal monster, draw a card. That's cool. It's once per turn. And then the other attack is when an attack is declared, you can gain attack equal to your opponent's monster. It's actually pretty decent. I would use it in our normal monster deck. This is a subpar board. I could just, first of all, I'm Lightning Storm. I'm using Lightning Storm for sure. So right off the bat, we're using Lightning Storm. Definitely back row. I don't care about this. That's great. That's amazing. Now, because he has a subpar board, we just summon out our Kashtira Ogre. I don't know if he's got anything, but I don't know what he could have. Effect Veiler? I don't know. I don't even know what's activatable there, but we'll definitely... This is also really cool. Being able to bait with Kashtira Ogre is actually really, really nice. He's going to Effect Veiler. That's not the end of the world. Obviously, you want to reset the top of his deck, but generally speaking, Dark Magician is a 2-card combo, so I'll take this. Why not? It's a 2-card combo. You need multiple things. No point to do this. We got Effect Veiler. So we'll summon this out. Special summon out the Tenyi. Monk of the Tenyi. Now we've got some battle power here. And he scoops. Perfect. Perfect. We didn't have to do much. Honestly, Lightning Storm kind of carries against decks like Dark Magician because they don't, like... Unless they summon a Dragoon, they're not doing anything. A lot of these noobs don't summon Dragoon. Maybe that guy just didn't have a route to Dragoon, but Dark Magician, if they don't summon Dragoon, is a pretty unscary deck. And it's kind of sad, because it's like... It used to be like, you make the arguments kind of on par with Blue Eyes. You can make that argument sometimes, but now it's like, it is so far from Blue Eyes, it's not even funny. Even the Primite version, it's like, the deck is literally so far from Blue Eyes, it's not even close. Alright, this is what our opponent was playing. We've got a bunch of string of wins here. Yeah, again, noobs seem to really like mimicking Man-Eater Bug. I started realizing this is insane. This is like Dark Magician, Man-Eating Bug, Ryzeal, Royal Rare Dark Magician Girl, double fusion. I don't even know what this does. I've never even seen this. Pay 500 life points, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. Then fusion summon one more fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field. So you pay 500 life points and you fusion summon twice instead of once. I literally have never seen this card. I have no idea where. I don't know what pack it comes out in. I've never seen it. I guess it's new because I've never seen it. Then a bunch of Ryzeal. I don't know how these decks work together. I don't know. He is playing Dragoon. He just didn't make it. He has Verde Anaconda. He just couldn't get the 2 monsters. I have no idea what the synergy between Ryzeal, Mimicking Man-Eater Bug, and Dark Magician at 60 cards. I don't know what it is. But you know what? I'm glad he's having fun. Okay, let's open up a Master Pack. Is it well-deserved? I don't know. Against that duelist, I don't know. I don't know if it's well-deserved. That was like a disaster. That deck was a mess. But he honestly opened only Dark Magician stuff. So, Fluffle Penguin, UFO Light is an illusion card. Your opponent cannot target this card. Could you accept during the battle phase? If this card battles and neither player is destroyed, okay. You could draw one card, then banish any number of cards from your hand. This card is okay. How do you summon this big-ass monster? I don't know. Like, it's not even that terrible. It's not that terrible. It's just, this would be great. Like, no, this would be an okay card on a level 4, but it's on a level 8. So, like, how do I use that? Way too crazy. Vampire. Ally of Justice card. Deskbot. Neo Kaiser Seahorse. Can I use this for anything? If you control Blue Eyes, special summon it. I don't have a Blue Eyes. Target one light tuner. Increase. Yeah, that doesn't matter. The tuner itself, it's a level 4 tuner. That's a dragon. I mean, that's, I guess, the best part of it. And if it's sent to graveyard, I can send a Blue Eyes or a card that mentions it. Don't have any relevant ones in it. Haunted Zombies. Yeah, this card's good. Just no, I don't have anything to use it with. Okay, we lost the coin flip. Doesn't matter. Again, we were going second. A hand is pretty good, actually. We unfortunately drew Cashier Preparations, which we see. It's one of those cards you obviously don't want to see, especially if you see Ogre. But I guess it's not the worst card you could possibly see, because you have Cashier Preparations and Ogre. So you can just use this to summon this. So it's not bad. How is Sneaky C against Ryzeal? Probably not that great, because they could just make Duo Drive and pop the card. So it's probably not that great. We're not Duo Drive. Detonator. Because they end on Detonator. Target one card, destroy it. It's just going to destroy it. Only your opponent activates something. But we won't be activating anything. Yeah, so I guess that's not so bad. Sneaky C now? Yeah, we'll Sneaky C now. Why not? We'll summon the Sneaky C now. Yep, place it here. And then we won't touch anything. And we'll see how things go. We'll see if it actually resolves or if it does anything. We'll see. They're playing, obviously, just Ryzeal. It's just kind of a generic rank 4 deck. Nothing crazy. He's probably reading our card. Never mind, he's not reading our card. He's just going to look at your opponent's hand. You'd be shocked to see we have nothing good. Yeah. Yeah, we have nothing good. I guess that kind of sucks. We get triple tactics, talents, when we have Sneaky C. Hopefully he puts this back. That would be ideal. But all these cards basically do the same thing. Oh, there goes Cashier Ogre. This guy's obviously playing a very meta deck. So, kind of cringe in gold, but it is what it is. Yep, he's going to go Duo Drive. Yep, attach a Ryzeal. We've all seen this before. It's nothing crazy here. Alright, so our opponent just continues to go off here. They just keep going and going and going. These Ryzeals. It's not as annoying as Malice, I'll say that. It's probably, it's pretty annoying, but it's not as annoying as Malice. I think this is a negate too, so I think that's pretty bad for us. Monster effect is activated. Yeah, bro, you can detach one Ryzeal, negate that. So basically our Sneaky C is getting negated. It's going to set some stuff. Sneaky C is going to get negated at the end phase here. We're just going to set these guys. We have torrential needle sealing and stuff, so at least we've got that stuff. We'll resolve this, but obviously he could just negate it if he wants to. It doesn't destroy, it just negates, so he can negate it though with the Ryzeal Cross. And he could just do this on resolution. Yep, and there it is. It is a soft once per turn, so you can negate that, and our monster just kind of sticks around now. And now we have Forbidden Droplets, Torrential, Needle Sealing. Yeah, this isn't the easiest battle here. I think we just set everything in pass. Yeah, we set that. Honestly, I think we set 5 in pass, honestly. And set 4 in pass. I think we even set this, and the reason we set this is because we want to just we want to have that extra card just in case they do have some form of destruction. They start hitting random back row. They could potentially hit this because I don't care about that card getting lost. Yep, there we go. End phase. We'll see if they have anything. Nope. And we have Needle Sealing live already, which is nice. Detonator is obviously very good, and other cards float, so Yeah. Yeah, this can detach instead to protect, so I'd have to like torrential and then needle sealing. Now he's going straight to the battle phase, which means torrential is not going to be very usable. But needle sealing is, which is nice. Which is kind of crazy again. He went, and I always say this is kind of insane, but he went from draw phase all the way to declaring an attack without giving me any like response of any kind, which is like whatever now, but we're going to activate the needle sealing, see if he's got a response. Probably going to detonate something. Yeah, detonate something. Yep, he's going to detach. Yep, he's gonna, perfect. He targeted the forbidden droplets. I was gonna activate the forbidden droplets anyway. Now I could just send needle sealing, and that should be enough. We'll just send that to graveyard. He can't respond with trap cards. You can also destroy something else, I guess, too. I could have also sent the Sneaky C. Yeah, I should have sent Sneaky C, too. Since all my monsters are getting destroyed anyway, I should have just sent Sneaky C, too. So he's going to be able to destroy this or this now. Hopefully it's this. Oh, he's going to destroy the monster that's getting destroyed anyway. That's fine with me. Yeah, that's fine with me. Sure. Yep, so that gets destroyed. It was getting destroyed anyway. Cut this attack in half. That gets negated. This gets destroyed. Yep, and then something there probably floats. Probably the duo drive. Or something else. Yep. We're all good. Now we gotta just draw something good. We just gotta draw target going to exceed monsters. Special summon a detail, yeah. So he's gonna summon that. Definitely gonna torrential whatever he summons anyway. Alright, detonator's back. Yep, he's gonna attach the trap card. Yeah, I'm gonna... Did I miss the timing window? I guess I did. Yeah, I guess I missed the timing window on the torrential. Yeah, I guess I did. I don't know when that window would have been, but I guess I missed it. I don't really know what I could even get to right now. I could maybe a Shathana could maybe do something. A Shathana could maybe out this. Our cards are set, so Lightning Storm, but this can float. So honestly, I don't even know what I could really get into right now. This is our first match against Ryzeal. Not Ryzeal Dark Magician, obviously that's its own animal, but this is our first match against Ryzeal, and we're not doing so well. And this is going to be what we're going to be playing against for a little while. So I mean, it's whatever. I'd say it was more manageable than Malice, because Malice would have played for 8 minutes and we wouldn't have even we wouldn't have left it. It would have been so overwhelming. It wouldn't have been even close. But this is like kind of close. We're like, if we drew like a slightly different hand, I think we could have won this one. But we just kind of drew a very inoptimal hand for dealing with this. Because we drew Sneaky C, and they have this Ryzeal cross. And then we drew preparations and also the Ogre. And so this was a dead card, and we lost the Ogre. And then Torrential Tribute plus Needle Sealing, and he just refuses to like summon anything. So we drew a pretty, like, the only like great cards in our hand were probably like Needle Sealing, Forbidden Droplets. Everything else has been like suboptimal right now. So with a very suboptimal hand, we're like kind of in the game still. Like obviously he's got the detonator, and he's got the cross, and he's got a monster negate, he's got the card destruction, he's got the protection. Like he's definitely got better stuff than we do. Like I can activate this, but he could just, again, he could just protect himself. I don't think there's really much. Let me look if I don't want to try to waste time because we're in gold and I can scoop and it doesn't matter. But I'm trying to see if there's anything that we can draw that would even matter here. Like with Special Hurricane, he can protect himself. Like Lightning Storm, he can protect himself. Triple Tactics, I'd have to bait things. Like, I don't think there's anything that I can actually, like, there's no one card that I could draw that could win me this duel. So I think it's better for me to just scoop and go to the next one, especially with a Detonator on board. Okay, so we lost a coin flip. And our opponent is playing the Max Metalmorph deck. We're going second. This card seems like a decent card to Ash. They search one and put one back. I don't know if there's anything better to Ash later. But because this game basically lets us cheat, we can go to related cards. Add one monster, get the trap card. I guess because this card shuffles himself back, we'll let him resolve this and we'll try to stop the next thing. We'll let him go through with this and we'll try to Ash whatever comes next. We do have Lightning Storm, Dark Hole Dragon, Needle Ceiling, Broken Line. We have some decent stuff actually. So we're at least going off with these two, which is nice. It's going to add Red Eyes. Yeah, you can send one face down card you control, special summon this. This guy's actually pretty decent. Do we have this guy? I think we have this guy, funny enough. So we could potentially use him. Yeah, you can send. I think we actually did pull this guy, funny enough. Yeah, we did pull him. He's a free summon if you send something. If this card is normal summoned, you can add one. Yeah, he can add a Metalmorph for Max Metalmorph. Special summon a monster from my hand. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and special summon Dark Hole Dragon. And not only am I going to special summon this, but I'm going to activate its effect. To wipe the board, I mean to Dark Hole, so maybe he ashes this and we bait an Ash, which is great because I'm not gonna, like, it's great for me. Yeah, perfect. See, we just baited an Ash for nothing. We baited an Ash absolutely for free. Honestly, I love that about him. I don't even own a Dark Hole and I get to bait an Ash with it. It's actually kind of crazy. Set a Max Metalmorph. Yeah, I probably should have ashed that first card. I didn't expect things to go the way that they did, but it is what it is. I guess Ash will find a way to be useful at one point, but I should have Ashed that first card, because then he wouldn't have gotten this, which means he wouldn't have... Well, he just wouldn't have gotten this. He still would have done all the rest of this, but he just would have gotten that first card. He's going to set special summon one from your hand, deck, or graveyard. So we can actually... He's going to tribute one. Yeah, I can Ash this now. Doesn't really matter what he tributes. Yep, we can definitely Ash this. Yep, 100%. Unless this is a call by, we can do this. We'll see what he's got. Yep, resolves. Perfect. This guy gave us a free Dark Hole Dragon. Somehow he ended up on 2 cards. He started with 5. He ends on 2. Metal Illusionist, who's a spellcaster. Set a Metalmorph trap, which is probably he's going to set the one he just tried to activate. Yeah, we just set that. Which in this case we have some plays here too. He's going to declare something and it becomes that type. What else happened? Did he search something too? Oh, he drew? Dragon, okay. Yep, end phase. Alright, wonderful. Triple Tactics Talents. Okay. We definitely have some plays then. Alright, I think we start by going to battle phase. We attack into before I... Okay, he becomes that type. Cool. What does this do? Doesn't do anything on the field. You can tribute one face-up monster. And then equip it. Okay, so... We'll attack over this Illusionist guy. Okay, this will let him summon the giant level 5 one. But he can't be destroyed by card effects or something like this. Can I be destroyed by your... Yeah. So he's gonna go into this. I'm gonna crash for sure. Replay, yes, we want to attack because we want to make our Lightning Storm useful. Yep, we crash our own monster, sure. Main phase 2. I think we... Yeah, this is where it gets tricky because, like, what the hell do we do? We definitely do this, and then what do we do with this talents? Actually, yeah, I think we're good. We're good. Oh, no, we're not good. Because he's going to negate it. So we start with Lightning Storm. We'll go with Spell Trap cards for sure, because we want to destroy this Max Metalmorph. He's going to have to negate it. Yep, he's going to negate it. He didn't actually have to negate that, but he's going to, because he is what he is. Yep, so he's going to negate that. Then we activate Triple Tactics, Talents. We're going to just draw 2 cards. I would love to take his monster, but I can't do anything once I take it. Like, what am I going to do? I can't link it away. So I'm just going to draw 2. And try to play with what I have. He negated the activation of that, right? Okay. This protects it from spell trap cards. Cannot be destroyed by spell or monster effects that your opponent cannot target. Monsters with spell. Okay, so that gives him a lot of protection. I'm not trying to deal with that. Go with this. Back row. Okay, and then we put Broken Line here. This here. This here. I think we just pass and hope for the best. Fortunately, we have a lot of very reactive cards, but we're not in the worst situation ever, because we have Darkhold Dragon. If I destroy anything, we have Darkhold Dragon. Just gotta have him like summon something or do something, and then we can play. If he doesn't summon something and he doesn't do anything, then we're kind of screwed. But now at least he doesn't have all that damn protection. But he's gone through all his Max Metalmorphs. Okay, perfect. He's activating effects, which is what we want. We want him to summon stuff. We want him to activate effects. We want him to do stuff. He's going to add Max Metalmorph. Doesn't he have 3 in graveyard? It might. Oh, no. I don't know why the... Yeah, he has 2 in graveyard. He's gonna... Okay, this guy's in his hand again. He's going to tribute to summon. Damn it. Why does he... Without any activating even any monster effects. How much damage does he have? He has 92 on... Honestly, if he just attacked... I lost. I have 3 cards that just don't do anything right now because he's just not activating anything. Which sucks for me. He just doesn't... He didn't activate any monster effects. He summoned 3 monsters. It's just... He didn't actually do anything, so I couldn't really... My cards did nothing because my opponent has to do something for me to do something, unfortunately. Alright, we continue to lose coin flips. Thank God we really don't care, but we do continue to lose them. Yeah, we have Lightning Storm. Pretty meta looking hand, honestly. Pretty imposing hand. Those sleeves look really cool. The dual field, not so much, but these sleeves actually look really cool. Bestial Magnemite. I have no monsters, so at least that's good. Branded Fusion. What an opening. 60 card deck, Branded opening. Branded Fusion. It's against us, I'm not shocked. Our hand's like pretty good though. We have Interrupted Kaiju Slumber and Lightning Storm and stuff. But his deck is so sticky, like it floats and floats and floats, so it might not work. And he has Squamata, which means he's probably going to get to a Winda, and Winda can't be destroyed by card effects, but we have droplets and stuff. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yep, he's going to go into a Mirror Jade. We've all seen this. He's playing some sort of a blend of like Shaddolls plus Branded, obviously Bestials, Branded Regain. This guy opened insane. How do you open this one? Like, how do you... these people craft their hands. They have to be. It's like Branded Fusion, Regained. He's going to banish to add back. So he's got this stuff next turn all over again. I guess he's going to set it. Yep. Draw another card. And what sucks is freaking Mirror Jade floats. Which is kind of annoying because we're going to have to deal with all this. Yep, El Shaddol Fusion. A Mirror Jade floats and pops all my monsters, which would be cool if I had a Darkhold Dragon, but unfortunately I did not get to one. We'll see how it goes. Yep, Winda. We saw this coming, of course. Yeah, we saw the Winda coming soon. Alright, end phase. Not even that big of a... Board's not even that scary, honestly. It's whatever. Darkhold Dragon, it's pretty cool to see. Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool to see. I think we popped the back row first. Then we interrupted Kaiju Slumber, Forbidden Droplets, send whatever the hell. Yeah, send whatever, and then attack, and that should be good. And then we can make a rank 8 if we want to. What rank 8 can we summon here? Can we make a rank 8 before we Mirror Jade? I don't think we can actually make a rank 8 before we Mirror Jade. I mean, I don't think we can make a rank 8 before we get to anything of relevance. I don't think we can make Galaxy Eyes before we can destroy Mirror Jade, is what I'm trying to say. We can make some of these other rank 8s, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, we're going to start with Lightning Storm on the back row. Not trying to deal with all that next turn, so we'll start with that. See how it goes. He's definitely going to use some monster effects, so we are going to have more cards here. Max C. Why? Like, what did I do to cause you to do that? I don't know. I have no clue. Yeah, sure. I mean, that back row's gone. He has no real recursion, but back row's gone, which is good. Okay, Maxed us. I mean, the problem is we have interrupted Kaiju Slumber, so... Okay, so I guess we... We want to win the... Let's see, I think we go with the interrupted Kaiju Slumber. This can't be destroyed by card effects. He has nothing. He can banish something with the Mirror Jade. It doesn't really matter. Hit him with Forbidden Droplets next. Yep, send the interrupted Kaiju Slumber for sure. We send that, confirm. Now we can just banish, just stop this window. He's gonna banish a monster, it's whatever. We can banish window, like, okay, cool. Yeah, like you're the only one with monsters on the field. He's gonna send Rimbrum to negate. Sure, whatever. And we are still under Max C, but like, what were we supposed to do there? Yep, he's gonna banish his own monster. Just what I want. Yep, we're gonna banish, negate that. Interrupted Kaiju Slumber, perfect. So we're just gonna. I can't OTK this guy, I don't think, and I can't control 2 Kaijus with triple tactics, so I'm gonna draw off that. So I think, do I just give him the bigger Kaiju? Because I can go into a rank 8 here, but honestly, it's just more dumb shit I don't need to do. I think we just give ourselves the bigger Kaiju. Oh wait, what did I just say? On your opponent's side. Thank God, I thought I fucked up there. We'll summon that there, obviously. We'll summon this here, cool. He's gonna draw. He has something. Oh, window. Add back, yeah, add back the L-Shit-All Fusion, yep. Do I go for the extra damage with this? I don't think I do, because then I give him an extra draw. I don't think it's worth it. I already have it in hand, so if something happens, I can just do it next turn. I don't think it's important. Nope, no point. He's going to add that back to hand. I can actually triple tactics to take a card, too, if I really want to, or I could just draw 2. I think it's better to just draw the 2. Yeah, we'll just draw 2. Draw 2, take 1. I think we'll just draw 2. Yeah, we'll draw the 2, because then I get additional interruptions if needed. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Then we just save that for next turn. Then we just go to battle, attack over our opponent's stuff. No need to do anything crazy. We just set. No need to go for that. We'll save that for later. We'll just pass. He has L-Shit-All Fusion, a random card, I don't know. And honestly, we're up in card advantage. And despite the fact that he opened Branded Fusion in a 60 card deck and ended on a Winda and a Mirror Jade and a Max C and the Branded Regain, he's like, it didn't really do much. Like, it was very underwhelming, actually. Cartesia's pretty good. I'm not gonna. You can quick effect to get that out of there, so there's no point. Yeah, he's quick effect fusion summon. There's no point to do anything about this. I gotta make sure not to use the extra deck too. So that is actually pretty. He's gonna fusion summon using Havness. These people are unreal. They draw things in like the best order. I swear to God. Havness, man. Grand Goyle. These people are insane. You blend 3 things together and it just like works perfectly. I can send a big monster level 6. What do you send with this? Deck or extra deck? I think we could just save the torrential. It's not really... There's no point to do anything yet. Yeah, we just save torrential for later. And we see what he does. He's going to send Garura. He's going to be able to draw. Garura's whatever. Like, you're grasping for straws if you're sending Garura. Garura's another card. I'd love to pull a Garura. We actually have Super Poly, but I would love to pull Garura. He's going to set a card. Yeah, it's not looking for very good for our friend here. Battle phase. Okay, sure. Main phase 2. Yeah, that's what you should do. Okay, fusion summon. He's going to add back her. Sure. Yeah, this way we kind of saved our torrential for later. We ended up blowing it. Damn it. We drew the only other kaiju that we could search off of Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. That's insane. Absolutely absurd. Okay, what does this do? Does it have floating if a monster special summon to your opponent is activated effect? Okay, that's not relevant. That's not relevant. That's not relevant. Okay. Yeah, we drew the one singular card that we can search off of our copy of Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. That's insane. We literally drew the one of. We have 3 kaiju. We had to draw this damn kaiju. I would have just searched it for free. Yeah, we drew it. I'm going to summon Shathana. Tarwin shit all, special summon it. In defense mode. Honestly, I'm kind of thinking about tributing this shit all, whatever he summons. Which one is he summoning? Yeah, I'm probably going to... Yeah, we're going to let that slide, but we're probably going to kaiju this. We're going to kaiju him, because I'm not trying to deal with that. That's... Draw 2, discard 1. You fuck out of here. We can torrential right now, which would wreck the board, and then we could just summon Dark Hole Dragon. But then this is destroyed with card effects. And if he's destroyed with card effects, it gets to draw a card. Absolutely not. So, yeah. Just, nope, nothing right now. But I will be kaijuing this, because why would I deal with that? Yep, I'm going to kaiju him. Yes. Kaiju this. There we go. Awesome. I don't want to deal with that. So now, who does he have in graveyard? Little man, right? This guy. You can activate its effect, which we won't. Okay, so we won't be activating an effect. Cool. So we're going to be just making this. Perfect. So we'll make that. Don't want to use that. Go to battle phase. First things first, we run over this right here. We run over that. And then we run into this, and then we activate our Shathana in graveyard. So we get to summon our little dude back. I don't know if this activates in damage step. I actually forgot to check. Yes, destroy a card. I should have checked. Destroy that. No, it doesn't activate in damage step. Whatever, we still have plenty of plays, but... Yeah, we just end phase here. Yeah, this doesn't activate in damage step, except during the damage step. It's not... That wasn't, like, the reason we made the play, because we still had to do that regardless. So, it's not like our main crux to the play there. Because we still had to do the Shaddoll Beast, all of that. We still had to do all that. We still had to out the Shaddoll Beast regardless. Because that lets him draw 2, discard 1. That's a lot in Shaddolls. He opened... No, he didn't open that. He, I mean, what are the chances this is a monster? So, we don't know. He'd have to have drawn another monster that is fusible in order for that to be good. He drew another monster that's fusible. This guy draws so well, but does so little, I swear. He really does. He draws so well, but accomplishes so little. It's actually kind of incredible. Yeah, he drew Tragedy. It's like one of the best cards you could draw, because now he gets to search. He's going to summon Masquerade, which burns me for 600, and then he's going to activate Tragedy to search. I can nuke the board right now, but I don't think it's too important. Again, I'll just save these like it's not. Nuking the board right now isn't that big of a deal, and I have this big-ass monster right now. This thing is 3,300 attack. It's bigger than anything that he's got. He's going to search in a Luber. Yeah, my monster's the biggest monster on the field right now, so I don't really have to do much. And I do still have Torrential plus Needle Sealing, so plus Dark Hole Dragon if I need to. So no need to like blow anything right now. Plus, he can search. Like, what is he going to search? The stuff that he would search is like Branded Fusion, Branded Regain. Like, what's left to search without a Luber? Branded Opening? Like, what is he going to search? Also, he's going to run over the Monk, and that'll prevent this from coming out. Because once this is in Graveyard, I'm not going to have any more Linker monsters of any kind. I'm probably not going to be making Phoenix, so it's actually a good thing this goes to Graveyard. Alright, and I think he never sent any, so Cartesia is not coming back to his hand, so I don't have to deal with that. Kashtira, Ogre, oof, that sucks. I should have torrentialed earlier then. I mean, there's no way to know. There's no way to know. We'll go to battle phase, we'll run over his monster unless he's got something to say about it. Yeah, our backup's pretty good, though. Like, our backup squad is pretty decent. We attack over that, go to end phase. Like, if he outs this, perfect. We got these two. He's got Luber, an unknown card. And he can add back, yeah, Ecclesia to hand. So he can fuse if he wants to. Again, I'm just waiting for him to get to, like, a boss monster. And then I have Torrential. So, I'm good. If he adds a boss monster, he makes some kind of, like, he makes a Mirror Jade Torrential. If he summons 4 monsters, Needle Sealing. Like, I have plenty of plays, and then off the Needle Sealing, Dark Hole Dragon. Yep, Aluber, we all saw that coming. I'm not even going to interact with that, that's fine. Yep, sure, I'm not even going to, because do whatever you want. Branded Opening, whatever you want, you can have it. Because then whatever you summon, that I'm going to destroy with Torrential. Actually, Branded Opening is a little scary, because then his fusion monsters are protected. What the hell am I looking at? Is Branded Fusion not at 1? Oh, I guess it's not at 1. I swear to God, I thought it was at 1. Oh, well. Oh, well. I thought it was at 1. I could have sworn the damn card was at 1. I guess it's not. Maybe it's at 2. Maybe it's at 3. I don't know. I thought it was at 1. I guess it's not that big of a deal that he opened it out of a 60-card deck. His hand is pretty sick, though, out of a 60-card deck. Because he had Maxi, Branded Opening. Like, he has some pretty good stuff. That does actually suck. He's going to summon the Lubellion, Searing Dragon Dude. Activate, discard, fuse. And discard an Ash. Yep. Add 1 Shaddoll monster. I'm not going to Torrential yet, because this fuses where Graveyard. From face up on the field, Graveyard, banished. Yeah, so even if I destroy them, they're just going to get shuffled back anyway. Obviously, this guy's deck is very, very resilient. Everything floats. It's probably going to make a Mirror Jade here. Or, never mind, not a Mirror Jade. I wouldn't have made that. Yeah, I'm going to Torrential here. I'm going to Torrential Tribute, for sure. This floats in the end phase, but why would you do that now? I'm about to Torrential. Okay, he's going to Fusion Summon, even though I'm about to Torrential. Fuse those two. Probably make another window if he's got another window, or Construct if he's got a Construct. I don't know why he did that at this moment. I don't know what was the point of that. He can float, but like, what was the... we can summon this, but like, I don't know if that actually... I think it's better to just save it in hand than summon Kashtira Ogre. And then reset the top of his deck. I actually think that's better than summoning the dragon. Unfortunately, these do conflict a little bit. Ogre is good because I can summon it, search the trap, and then I can get some plays going. I think that's probably a little better. He's going to add another fusion. Summon this. The Aerial. So he's got Aerial plus El Shaddoll Winda. Not Winda, plus the El Shaddoll Fusion. Of course, we do have Needle Sealing, which Needle Sealing is really not great against Shaddolls, but they're face down. So yeah, this is gonna special summon. That's banished. He's gonna summon Shaddoll Construct back for free. Defense, okay. I'm going to send Shaddoll Fusion to graveyard, so now he can start adding that back. Which is going to get annoying quickly. He's going to add that back, yep. Branded Fusion. Also, I also don't want a Dark Hole Dragon just in case our opponent... Dark Hole Dragon you don't want to activate just in case our opponent has, like... if we draw, like, Lightning Storm or something, we might need the Dark Hole Dragon. This is a very back and forth game. You can summon a Dogmatic or a Fallen of Albaz. Potentially Fuse. See, that's another reason I didn't want to leave the Dark Hole Dragon, because if this floated, he's going to do Quem. Because then he could, if I left Dark Hole Dragon, he could just fuse it away for something. He's going to send Fallen of Albaz to graveyard, sure. He's going to add that back. He definitely put a fusion in the graveyard multiple times, so. Okay, it's finally our turn. That's not bad. Trap Trick, Trap Hole Nightmare is not bad. That is not a terrible card. We definitely have to go in for some damage here. So we're definitely going to go Kashtira Ogre for sure. Summon that out. No, we don't want to do that. Like I said, we definitely want to put some damage on board here. Kashtira Ogre is just a card to do it. So he's going to activate the effect of, I don't even know who he activated. Rimbrum, because we summoned a monster. That's fine. We do have Needle Sealing, so we'll see what he summons. Fallen of Albaz, I don't know how much that does, what he's going to fuse with. I mean, yeah, I don't know what you're going to fuse with. Activate Kashtira Ogre. Because he's a water, like what are you going to fuse with? He doesn't really... we definitely do not want him seeing that Pot of Avarice at all. That is basically the Pot of Greed at this moment, so we're definitely banishing that. Then we'll activate this. Yeah, we definitely don't want him to see that right now. Add the Kashtira preparations. Head to the battle phase. Attack with the... Yep, attack Guiding Quem. We can activate this and then summon Dark Hole Dragon, but I don't think that does enough. And his cards float, so I'm just going to... Main phase 2. I'm going to set 3 and pass here. I'm going to set 3, pass, call it a night. And put Chaining on. We want to activate Preparations as fast as possible. If he activates a trap card, we get to do something. Preparations is a little bit of a weird one, because it's like, it's good within maybe the context of a full Kashtira deck, but on its own, it's kind of like whatever. Because we only have really one Kashtira monster that doesn't really often get banished, so it doesn't become that useful. And then it relies on our opponent to use trap cards, which are like the least used cards, and he's got Brand Diffusion face down. Unfortunately, it just doesn't summon from graveyard. If it's summoned from graveyard, we could get somewhere with it. We'll wait for him to use a monster effect, and then after that, perfect. He's going to activate this. We'll wait for him to use a monster effect. After this, what's his name becomes... After that, we could just use like stuff like Needle Sealing and not really have to worry about much. Maybe he's going to use that. Yep, definitely Kashtira Ogre. Try to banish something else. Okay, he's going to Fusion Summon, quick effect. That's fine with me. Or we could just destroy it, and then he has no way to Fusion Summon. He put back Branded Fusion, though, so... It's probably better cards to use that on. I'll just save it. Yeah, he put back Branded Fusion. He has a face-down Branded Fusion right there. No need to do all that. He's going to summon Albion, which I'm shocked he hasn't actually gone through an Albion. Go 5 cards, obviously. We'll see what we can banish. Shaddoll Fusion. We'll go Shaddoll Fusion. Yep. We'll go Shaddoll Fusion for sure. Banish that. Just have him less fusions like that. Yep, I'm not even going to do anything yet. I'm going to let him do this stuff for now. I'm going to see the biggest monster you can summon, then I'll use the Needle Sealing, and then I can wipe the board a little bit. Obviously, these guys float, which is annoying. This gets a Spell Trap card back. This. Banish 3 cards in the graveyards. Our graveyard's not really that relevant, but it does banish them. Yep, he's going to banish some, and then he's going to Fusion Summon. I don't even know what he just banished. Oh, he's going to make Abcalone. Can I be destroyed by battle? You can negate a face-up card. He's going to negate that. It's not relevant. Who cares? I also like Needle Sealing because I can activate it anytime. I don't have to worry about like, oh, I have to save this for this moment. I can activate it right now. I can activate it in 10 minutes. I can activate it in 20 minutes. Like, I don't really care. He can also summon what's his name? Finally, not Mirror Jade, the guy from Graveyard. Lubellion, which he has, and he could just summon. This would be a great time to summon Lubellion, actually. We'll put Chaining on. He seems to be like gearing up to go to battle phase. I'll wait for him to be in the battle phase, yeah. So now I'm going to activate the effect of Needle Sealing here. Yep. Now we go Needle Sealing. Yeah, for sure. He's got an Ash in hand, if I remember correctly, based on what I saw. And now we can activate the effect of Darkhold Dragon. Yep, he's going to activate this. Yep, he's going to activate that, and then we can activate Darkhold Dragon. His cards obviously float. He does play a very sticky deck. 3 different effects. It's a good thing we didn't put Darkhold Dragon into the graveyard. He could have banished it. Or the rest of our graveyard doesn't float or do anything, so it doesn't matter. It'd be great, actually, if he banished Cashier Ogre, because then we can use this. Actually, no, is this permanently negated, or is it just the end of the turn? I think it's actually permanently negated. I think this is target one card to negate its effects, so yeah, it actually is permanently negated. Activate Darkhold Dragon. That's actually insane. It's permanently negated, so our card's going to be banished, but we can't do anything about it. So we'll summon this out. He's going to banish those guys. Add back Shaddoll Fusion. And then we're going to try to search Darkhold Dragon, and our opponent does have an Ash Blossom, if I remember correctly. That's a level 5. Cool. That lets him draw now. Yep. Yeah, his deck just has a lot of things that it can do. It's kind of the rough part of it. Like, even though we're, like, technically outplaying him, every one of his cards is like a +3. Every one of our cards is just like a neutral 1-for-1. This Ash Blossom's totally fine. We fully expected it. Also, this actually isn't the best matchup in the world. Because we do have... our cards destroy, and he's playing Shaddolls, and Shaddolls either can't be destroyed like Winda, or they destroy and then they float. So like our matchup's a little rough right now. Summon this one, sure. This is the Lilith. So this can make all monsters he controls 500 more, sure. Main phase 2, cool. So we just got to get, like, draw a little bit more, and then we can do things. Just got a little more damage, and then we can make things happen. We're a little spaced, so it would be really bad if we drew, what's his name right now? If we drew a Tiamat, we really don't want to see that right now. So we're a little too spaced out, but when I set them, obviously, there was back row here and everything. So I didn't intend this to be like this, but... we were a little too spaced out for our own good. So Branded Regained, which is obviously very good. Again, like so many recursions and like gonna set, yeah, end phase, pass. If we can kill him this turn, I think we can have the potential to win here, but obviously he gets to do all this every single turn. And this card's just annoying at this point, the preparations. Yep, sure. Just let me end. I have Chaining on, that's why. Draw. Bestial Baldrake's pretty good right now. Bestial Baldrake's pretty good. What did we banish right now? This is when this is activate once per turn during damage step. Okay. Okay, that's not too bad. I think we start with battle phase. We could start by going to battle phase. We can activate this anytime. We're going to declare an attack. We're going to see what our opponent does. Actually, we are going to do this now. Baldrake, we're going to banish. Honestly, this Beast has been putting in work, so we're going to banish Beast. Nope, he doesn't seem to have a chain of any kind. Summon this out. Nope, so we run over that. Cool. 500. Oh, damn, we're so close. Oh, damn, that sucks. If we, why does it negate permanently? This 200 damage, man. 200 damage. He's got so many effects. It's 200 damage. That sucks. That sucks so bad. This card's so annoying, too. On his turn, I'm actually going to use this so that it stops bothering us. Because it is negated, but I'm going to actually use it. Otherwise, it'll bother us for every little effect every single time. I'm going to activate this, send a Fallen of Albaz. Card that mentions it, irrelevant, doesn't matter. Not a huge difference. He already has all of the Fallen of Albaz cards you could ever want, so. I'm going to draw. I mean, the more he sends, the worse it is for him. The worse it is for him because what is he going to send off a brand? I mean, I'm sure he's playing 3 because he's playing 60 cards. Alright, let's start with Branded Regained. I'm going to go ahead and activate this because it is annoying that it keeps asking me. And I know it's going to get negated, but it's just too annoying that it keeps asking me. Yep, perfect. Okay, that's what I wanted. Okay, now it's going to stop bothering me so much. For another Branded Fusion. Bestial Baldrake, I can tribute to banish something, which is nice. So whatever he summons, I can banish. So I got to be vigilant about that. And then Darkhold Dragon, we could just summon back anytime we want to. Yep, he's going to summon Searing Lubellion, which I can banish. But he's got so many things in the graveyard that it doesn't even matter to do that. I'm going to save it for something better. Yeah, that's cool. No need for that. I'm going to wait for him to summon a fusion of some kind, some bigger fusion. Oh, never mind, I guess he could do this. He's going to activate Fallen of Albaz. I'm not going to let that slide. I'm actually going to Trap Trick, Trap Hole Nightmare the Fallen of Albaz here. I'm going to negate and destroy the Fallen of Albaz. We're not dealing with that right now. Yeah, no way. We're not dealing with that right now. Get out of here. Not dealing with you, Fallen of Albaz. I'm not playing that game. We just need to do 200 damage. We are so close, it's actually kind of sick. Some of that. What is left in his extra deck? He has 3 cards left in his extra deck. It's actually insane. What the hell is left in there? Battle phase. Literally has 3 cards left in his extra deck. He summoned this in attack mode. All he had to do was summon it in defense. I guess looking back, hindsight is always 20/20. I mean, hindsight is always... Well, it is 20/20, yeah. But, like... What is he going to do with Luber? He's going to negate my monster and then summon a Luber. This is still a lot of attack. Like, yeah, hindsight is always 20/20, but I definitely should have... This is still an attack. He just summoned this. You got to link it away or something, or otherwise you lose. Yeah, it's... If he doesn't have a Mirror Force, he's in deep trouble here. So we'll go... Oh, this fuses during the main phase, yeah. Alpha's pretty damn good right now. I have not seen Alpha in like fucking 4 episodes. Where has he been? We keep opening this. Where's he been? We haven't seen this dude in 4 years. Where the fuck has he been? This guy's my friend. Where's he been? So we'll summon that out. Ugh, why did I do that? Whatever. I just have to attack this Ecclesian. We're good. I just have to... One of these attacks has to go through against this Ecclesian. We're good. I don't even have to... We don't have to do too much. We just literally just one attack against Ecclesia has to go through. That's all that needs to happen. He can do that. He can surge. He can do everything. One of these attacks goes through, we win. Yeah, sure. Just leave me alone. Sure. He can end phase search. Cool. I'm not even going to use this because I'm not running into something stupid. We can also make a rank 8. We can make a rank 8. We can make this to make sure the card can't be targeted. But then it unlocks a bunch of graveyard effects. I'm not dealing with that. Okay, let's go to battle phase. Yep, Ecclesia didn't do anything. Attack Ecclesia. Does this go through? Does this go through? Can we punish him for summoning Alpha in attack mode? Ecclesia in attack mode for no reason with 200 life points. Can we punish him with that? I don't know what he's got face down, but we've got 3,000 imperp. Doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Why'd he summon this in attack mode? And what's worse is why'd he summon this in attack mode knowing he summoned this in attack mode? Yeah, nothing else. That's it. All he had to do was... That was a disaster. That was the longest game of my life. That was so what a foolish ending too. What a foolish ending. That was like, I'm honestly a little time. I might go to sleep after this. This is like kind of crazy. I might have to take a nap. This is like, that was a long ass game. 3 cards left in the extra deck. That was we fought for that. We fought for that one. We deserve that one. We better pull something good. What the hell is this? And then we better pull something good. This is what our opponent was playing. There's no reason why we should have won this game. This guy's deck is superior, and he opened crazy. Like, look at this hand. Like, he opened this, in a 60 card deck. He opened this. I don't even remember what else, but he opened, and he opened this. I don't remember what else, but he had Lubellion, Maxi, and Branded Fusion. You open those 3, you should not be losing. You just should not be losing. All right, let's open up a master pack and see what we get here. Hopefully it's something good. We seem to have nothing. It looks like it can't, I mean, it doesn't mean it's nothing. It just means there's no hollows, but there could be a hollow still in there. Magical something, Grado Slime Jr., Resonance Insect, we already have 3, Flameville, Cybernetical. This was a hard-fought battle. I hope we don't pull shit. Corrupt Keys, and AI Challenge You. That was terrible. Come on, guys. Alright, so we're going to open some Legacy tickets. Look at this, 4 Legacy tickets. These duels took forever. These are the longest duels ever. Not only were they long duels, I'm going to skip. Nothing, man. What an episode. Nothing. We fought tooth and nail. For what? Not a single new card. Those are all repeats. This has been terrible in terms of pulls. This has been terrible. We fought our asses off just to pull nothing. What are you going to do? La, 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 la.